I'm just hopping in here to start recording.
Holy shit, because I just woke up.
Oh, yeah, me too. I woke up like 42 minutes ago or so. 32 minutes ago, actually. And I nearly rolled back over to go back to sleep, and then I went, oh
Me
shit, there's a
too.
meeting.
I was just about to go the fuck back to sleep. I woke up at 5 and then I went back to sleep and I just felt like going back to sleep again.
Yeah, for me as well. That was really funny. I'm like, that wouldn't be the best idea.
Nope.
I'm gonna go to the HQ and just wait there for everybody to come.
Which HQ?
The spawn one. The
Electric
one with
Cafe.
the fuck you floor.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what to is. So, you're gonna have to like request me a TPA to you or something.
Yeah, I gotta set home first.
Alright.
I was working on maps, so. Oh, I already set home. That's smart. That's a fucking overstatement. I'm not smart. Don't teleport to me yet. You're in this call. Don't. I'm not even there. I mean, you can teleport to me if you want. I don't care.
Steampunk says he can't join. Oh, you're in already.
Yeah. I mean, Leon.
I'm just gonna start up my crap. Second.
Oh, yeah. Whenever Leon gets there, I have to tell him, hey, don't teleport to me. I'm not even. I'm at my house. I have to make sure I dump maps. It is a nice place, even though I didn't make it. I found it.
It's a really bad place because I made it.
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Hello.
I have to dump maps before I go to the HQ, and then people can
Let me get my
teleport.
cheerleader. Really loud blanket noises.
We're meeting at the Electric Cafe, right, British?
Yes.
Alright, I'm already here if people want to start teleporting.
I'm gonna find my
To
suck it on.
Gravel Boy, yeah. Where are we? There. I think the new HQ is a lot better equipped for everything. You can teleport to me. Yep. I'm already getting flooded.
There's actually a window. Whoops.
Oh, this is what this building is.
Yeah?
May I ask where you got these from?
We're doing the world. We're doing the world map.
Oh, you found it then?
Yeah.
Fair enough. As long as no one else knows the quartz, I'm happy.
Everybody knows.
Oh yeah, we're keeping it secretive all the
Coach
map
says he
art
doesn't want-
secretly.
I can't talk.
Yeah, because it's an ocean, just put an ocean there. Where they go.
Oh no,
Well-
we're not going to open up the world map until like the last week or so, the last few days.
Ah,
Clear
right.
the warp and everything, make it world protected.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't Carson gonna do that anyway?
I thought Carson was going to admin claim this. I think he said he would.
Tristan said he feels underdressed, and that's really funny. I'm gonna have to start dragging people in from the other call because they just don't realize.
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Please don't give me like
I don't really want to talk, so.
what's it called? Flashbacks. Don't give me flashbacks, Candide. Please stop. Candide, stop.
Who? Oh, Candy.
What? Are we giving gifts?
Gotta wait for people to get here. Right. I don't need.
My inventory's going to be full of stupid stuff. Oh, that was very useful. Thank you.
Not for me, I don't even have Elytra.
I'm gonna
You
have
can
to
TP to
act
people.
every roll.
You don't
Okay.
need to have
You can sell it for money.
money time.
Oh, exchange it for an elytra.
Then which one of you guys said that you would get me an Elytra in the end, but never did?
It's in time.
I'm in the hole.
Also, I did get you one. Also, here, take my second one. Here was
When
the second one
AFK
I just gave you.
Harry,
I died, then
stop it.
Elytra.
Kiribus, I just gave you one.
Stop.
We got food.
Well, Leon, I can see you
I'm not going to
pushing.
be talking much, so. I don't know. The fuck is.
Whose mic is that? Hey, I'm messaging people in DMs so that way they actually get a fucking notification. And Hannah's in here, Joe, Kudaloo. We also have Kudaloo's keeping us on order, on track, I believe. Silver run times, making questions and answers. What's he else?
God, that scared me.
Someone joined. Oh, I joined. Yeah, that's it. What else was there? I'm gonna have to wait a few minutes for everyone to get in Needs to.
I gave you a
Oh,
copy of all the map parts because why not?
Oh,
Probably
all
already
right.
have
You
them.
already have the map apps?
Yeah, but
Now it's official.
it saves you
No.
you wasting maps.
Now you got them
Fair
gifted.
enough. Wait, but wasn't the condition of you giving people map apps that they give you the maps to make it with anyway? Well, okay.
Oh, what's this map? The map.
Is
Yeah.
this where the map is? Not chilly.
So the server's not dead this time for a meeting. Yay!
Yeah.
Hang on, we're meeting up in Minecraft too?
If
Or-
you want to.
Yeah.
Interesting. Where would we be meeting? A mini server?
Where else?
I mean, seeing as the Alliance is a mini server, yes.
Are you playing fetch?
Okay. I think most people are here. I can't tell. We have me again, Hannah, Gravel, Lava, Steam. That's 4 of us. What the hell? I'm just gonna.
I wonder if people are just muted to be muted, or if, like,
Well, most of them
Because
use it themselves.
Because
yeah,
whoever's
who's
muted right
muted to be
now.
muted, or who's muted to because they don't have a mic.
No, it's because all of their voices are so angelic. If they're heard by the normal mortal being, we would all die.
Well, that's kind of harsh.
All in favour of muting Leon, say aye.
Aye.
Brutal.
Oh, don't actually.
The human words. I spent money on this. Are you proud of me?
No.
Do you both have Optifine on? Or
Mm-hmm.
I do.
are you proud of me? I spent money on this.
Why did you spend money on it?
Because you can't get a cape, an Optifine cape, without spending money.
I want to buy myself an Optifine cape, but I don't know what
$10.
to do.
You just go to the Optifine website, click the donate button at the top, and then
get the
donate
unicorn
$10.
or something.
Cool.
And you can put a banner on it. That's how on the cape. That's how I've got the soup one. So if you want to put the Unicorn Lounge thing on it, then yeah.
Can you just always change it?
Yeah, you can. It's a one-time payment. And you get it forever, and you can change it the cape whenever the hell you want.
Interesting.
Hey Joe, could I ask you to bring me some materials quick?
Sure. What do you need?
Quick. A stack of gray wool and a half a stack of red terracotta.
Okay. Gray or light gray?
Gray.
Messaging people for a final call.
Ooh.
It's the response to Carson's map.
Oh. It's. I like it.
Oh, are you doing a Josh map as well?
I wish I had a map. I wish I had a map on me. I don't. Well, too bad.
Come on, you have done a machine.
No, don't not. Why do you have so many zombie villagers?
For those people who are holding down the F button, don't do that. That lags the server.
Everyone's gonna do it now.
Everyone proceeds to do it even more. Oh no, stop, it hurts.
I just turned off
Hannah?
players down.
You're sometimes a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, I know. It's not that it's noisy, it's that it genuinely damages the server. Oh, so that stopped everyone. Yeah.
Harry! I will kick you.
Wait, who's for muted Candy?
Harry.
What?
Harry doesn't have the ability to do that, does he?
Blame everything on me.
No, I was talking about the other thing you were doing.
And no one's server muted. What are you talking about?
Oh, she just got. They got on-server muted just then.
Or I'm getting a final roll call of everybody. DMing people that way if they give them 5 minutes or so, and then if they don't join, I'm just gonna start it. Who is echoing?
You.
That is a good question. Who is echoing?
You.
I swear to God, I'm gonna mute you. I swear to God, I'm going to mute you in a minute. There we go. Oh, it's probably Silver.
Oh, I forgot I can't edit roles on my alt. So, yep.
Yeah, it's Silver that's echoing.
At the 10-minute mark of this hour, you shall start.
I'm stuck. I'm in Kaja Canyon. I'm stuck in the
Slash trap slash
I'm
slash
stuck in my own
bomb.
building.
Any sort of TP.
Yeah, that's Silver's mic being. Hey, Silver, use push to talk, please.
She's using Discord on her Kindle. She doesn't have push to talk.
Is that? Oh.
Oh, wait. British, why'd you remove my roles? How dare you?
Trying to meet Leon.
I was threatening, not trying.
Okay, if anyone needs to be at the headquarters for the meeting, TPA to either me, Joe, Leon, Kane, Steampunk, Hannah, Gravel, Tristan, or Arik.
Basically, anyone in the call who isn't you.
Yeah. Seth, the meetings at BHQ.
On my way.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at my clock going, I'm forgetting something today. Oh, shoot.
Hi, Sethka.
You here?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you co-leader for right now, that way you can see the topic discussions.
I just spawned in a spawn and clickbait's in an Elmo costume.
There you go.
He's been in that costume for weeks.
So
Yeah, I'm on one with-
everything before... Sorry.
Shoot.
Oh, okay.
Okay. First topic to go over. What is it, Kudo?
The treatment of newcomers to the server.
On the next server. I think what that's asking is how should we treat new people on the new server?
Killing insight.
Harry,
No.
this is why nobody likes you.
This is why I said let's mute him.
This is why Mom doesn't fucking love him.
My inventory for interesting.
But for real, like for treatment of new people initially, how should we treat them? Because fucking
Nicely?
Give them items
yeah.
that you need to defend against thieves or something. Wood, iron.
New joiners of the new people on the server or on the Minecraft server, or new people in the Alliance.
Of season 2. Because we could just be like, no, you can't join towns till a little bit.
I don't think we should really be very open up until we sort of have a better, sort of develop slightly in the world, so then we can actually offer something to people joining.
Remember not to turn into the other alliance, though.
Yeah, but this would be for until we get an actual thing set up, I believe.
I do feel
some sort of city central.
Yeah, something around that.
Yeah, like
It will take a while.
Into each of our towns.
It will take a while for everybody to get like actually established. So everybody's going to be new all together.
Yeah.
How long do you think that would take?
Depending on how
2
long
days.
people actually
Depending on how.
play.
Yeah, it depends on the commitment to the cause. If everyone in the alliance is very committed, then we can get a building and diamonds, etc. within a day. Could take up to a week though.
Yeah, you could easily get tools and everything and diamonds within a day or two, and then but actually building something well established and recognizable would probably be a week.
Well, it depends on if we get a build team. Then we could probably finish it in 3 days.
Mm-hmm. like a team to collect materials and then a build team.
Yeah, then we could probably do it in 3 days.
We also need to split builders up into 2 teams, like builders that do fine details and builders that just do basically busy work. Just like the tedious placing a bunch of the same block.
Yeah, a bunch of the same block and...
I could say I'm pretty good at like interior designing. So say we have like a couple rooms we need to design. I think I'm like the best for that because I'm really good at it.
I'm pretty good when it comes to just doing straight buildings, not the finer details.
I'm pretty good at building.
Finer details.
I'm pretty good at doing. I'm pretty good at doing
girls.
And let him speak. let him speak.
I'm pretty good at doing roads and just basically the frames of buildings.
I'm good at completing a full room, not interior design.
Yeah,
I'm good at just like busy work.
You know, I can
do massive lamps. That's all I really know. As you've seen Space Ice guys, if you have.
Yeah, the faster we get the outsides, and we have to start everybody work on the outsides. But the faster we get the outsides done, the faster we can get the insides done, and the faster we can work on detail work.
What? It also depends if we're doing a original design or if we're using Lightmatica to build it. Because an original design will probably take longer, but be better in the long term.
I think we should have like excavators and like people who are good at terraforming, like help, and the ground a little.
I'm actually pretty good at terraforming as well.
Give me a shovel and there'll be no ground.
We have like the skilled terraformers, and then there's like the large space terraformer.
That's with everything. We're gonna have 2 basically classes. We're gonna have the people that do a lot of it, and the people that do it very well in a fine detail.
Yeah.
I feel like one of us should make a list of the teams.
We have a role for architect for whoever has admin privileges, because I can't do it on my computer.
It's literally just you.
Yeah, I think it's just you, British.
No.
I was the only one with it, and you took it away from me.
Anyone that's co-leader that has a 2 TFA should be able to.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that.
Okay, I'm back. Phone just died and I have to grab a charger.
So where is everybody in the server?
TP to me.
I gotta fix my blanket again.
Do you think Minnie will announce on his YouTube new thing?
He'll definitely tweet it. He'll probably will talk about it at the end of one of his videos. I don't know if he'll make a dedicated video about it.
If he makes a dedicated video, that's gonna be rough for us because everybody's gonna be in it, and then you're gonna feel like
it might be rough because they are heavily upgrading the server hardware. And it's going to be multiple. No, it won't actually.
Okay.
I think he'll do a dedicated video
going back to the topic. Going back to the topic. We can talk about that later. But going back to the topic, Judge did make a good point in the meeting room chat to give them like a starter pack of like leather and stone tools for when we are more established.
Yeah.
Maybe we can like start upgrading from like leather to iron once we have like iron farms going.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you have an iron farm going, it's not that hard to make the sets, because that's what I've been doing at my place. It's just handing out sets, because how quick the iron farm goes.
Also, going off a conversation I had with you, Hannah, earlier, is I think we should make some like industrial districts to where we just have a huge thing of farms.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Say like we get a lot of new players, we should probably have a gold farm for like gold, like a producing mass gold.
That's what the City Games is working on.
I haven't been playing Minecraft for very long. At least this particular version.
because we will need a gold farm for the bartering system with the pigmen.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, the piglins.
We want to try and get
It's
a
gonna be a
gold farm
while.
as soon as possible.
It's gotta be 1.15 first.
Yeah,
Still.
that's
They're
what.
probably gonna release it on.
You can't make a gold farm in 1.16, can you?
It probably won't work as well with the piglins. Yeah.
We could
You just can't
we can literally just make a XP farm, but it's in the Nether. And that will work just as fine because they drop gold nuggets.
Yeah, that's what a gold farm is.
Because
yeah.
the only thing that broke with 1.16 was the zero ticks, and that's on purpose.
Yeah, but they've changed zombie pigmen to piglins, so they probably don't spawn as often, and you need to do the specific
And also,
biomes for it.
the loot is not that great for the piglins. And honestly, one of the things we just need to kind of just know and just kind of almost be okay with is that there's going to be so many people using X-ray, getting netherite,
Oh god.
and and like we have to kind of just take into account that we're pretty much going to get no netherite unless you are extremely lucky, because it's going to be taken by X-rayers and hackers almost on day one.
Especially since it only spawns like 2 or 3 pieces per few chunks.
There needs to be better measures against.
There will be an anti-cheat on the new server. We're just not sure how it will work with X-ray.
Hitch just said that we should make like a group effort as a search, and I'm saying that's like a good idea. Like we get like a mass amount of people, like 10 or so, and we all go out on a giant like.
So what
you're too.
What for materials?
If we use TNT to blow up the nether, because netherite is blast resistant.
Yeah, we don't.
Beds, not TNT. TNT is too expensive.
And we can use beds.
A lot easier.
No.
It's
That's literally how you do it. Use beds.
Yeah, it's a bigger explosion and it's cheaper.
But it's also more dangerous.
Well, then you die a few times, whatever.
It's not really dangerous if you just put a block between you and the bed.
Yeah,
I tested
this a few days ago in the Nether, and 2 layers of obsidian doesn't makes it do like 0 damage to you if you have a full diamond armor.
Huh. Interesting.
Don't even need obsidian. You can just do a couple. It's just any block, especially if you're 1 layer down, like with crystal combat and stuff. If you're 1 layer below the explosion, you take barely any damage.
Yeah, that's the thing. But again, we don't need things like that. I mean, we could use that to clear it out always, but we don't absolutely need netherite. We can just stick with enchanted diamond.
Netherite's probably one of those things where it's later game. Instead
Yeah,
of
very
immediately
much
go
so.
for it.
Plus, to be honest, it's kind of overrated. It's not that much better than diamond. It's better than diamond, but not by much. It just looks nicer.
It's just the new thing.
It's the new thing, and it looks nicer.
Yeah, and the only really good part about it,
to make any armor.
the only good part about it really is that it doesn't burn in lava, in my opinion. That's the only good part.
Yeah.
And
You just took it down.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You also have the 5-minute thing too, where in 5 minutes it despawns anyway. So how are you gonna get it off the lava when it's floating in the middle of a lava field?
You're like, well, there goes that.
They're probably going to implement something later in the game that'll make it more useful. Like,
I mean, you can swim in lava with fire res, and you can ride lava with lava walkers or whatever they're called.
Striders.
Striders, that's the one.
Also, you don't die with losing his hair. That's what it reminds me of. You've seen those sitcoms.
There was Steampunk also mentioned the #1 priority for their town is to find an end portal.
Yeah, and
so do we want just one of them, or do we want to monopolize?
We'll get a couple. It depends how big the world is.
Yeah.
British, I'm in here.
Oh.
Also, something that I don't think has been brought up as much as it should in this conversation is villagers.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely need people to get villagers.
Control the entire.
Villagers
We're gonna
can
need,
be pretty easy to get
void
if you
build.
just get
Wait, fucking stop.
zombie villagers.
Can you please stop spamming your shield? It gets a little annoying.
That's you. Yes, you.
I'm in Discord. I'm not even like moving. Just went back to game.
Yeah, I think villagers should be one of the biggest first priorities to try and find a village and claim it.
Yeah, we need a group for building. We need a group for trying to get the end if we're trying to rush the end. We need a group for villages, and we need a group for mining resources. Those are the big priorities.
I think I
Try
have
to set
to.
up reaction rules for those you can.
I'll do quartz mining if y'all need it.
I could do like.
You want me to set up reactor roles for what did you want me to set up for?
Architects and speed running and getting portals.
Yeah.
Getting
Alright, so just groups of what we need, so I'll
villagers.
do that once we actually have a list of the groups that we're going to be in.
I think one of the quickest ways to actually find an end portal would probably be to go with a villager route and get the emeralds.
Like.
How does that work? Can somebody please explain it to me?
Oh, Turks have a chance of like giving you ender pearls, and if we get like a clip that gives us ender pearls for emeralds, then we can get like, a really mass production of ender pearls and then get to the end.
Oh, okay. So the ender pearls serve as a waypoint.
Well, you need the ender pearls
eyes of
to
enders.
make into ender eyes in order to actually find the stronghold easily.
Eyes of ender.
Finding an
They
ender fortress
throw eyes
won't
of
be
ender,
that hard.
and they go towards a stronghold. And eventually, you'll find the eye of ender will stop going up into the air and start going down into the ground.
Yeah.
And that's when you know that you're at a stronghold, and you can start digging down to find it. Then you dig into the stronghold and spend about 10 minutes trying to find the actual portal room.
While being constantly attacked by silverfish.
Oh yeah, exactly. That too.
If you're dumb enough to break the blocks with silverfish in.
Oh, if you get close enough to them, they'll break.
Yeah, they auto break.
This is
From
true.
a stronghold at least. When they spawn in
And if we're
Mount
doing
Bottom,
it with
we have
iron
to hit
armor, then I guess that if we're doing it with iron unenchanted, then it is a nuisance, isn't it?
Yeah. Should only send out the people for the end with like diamond armor because they're like least likely to die in the stronghold or getting to the stronghold.
Is there plans for anybody to like claim the dragon fight and the egg already?
Probably.
Or is that something that we need to function with like the rest of the server?
Do we want the egg as a group?
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool.
We should have it
definitely
as a
get that.
centerpiece in the main hall.
That's gonna put a huge target.
Oh yeah,
Because I
true.
think,
We're big enough
especially,
to deal with it.
I think with the peace
Especially
treaty
for
between
Dunkley
the
Egg.
AOM and us, we need to sort out the egg because both
Yeah.
groups are going to definitely want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
I think like the highest person in like this group should like aim like near like portal thing. Oh, in case I know we're gonna do like this big end build. If someone respawns the dragon, it's gonna break everything. I want to make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, true.
mob griefing's off, so it can't break anything.
Well, no, they were talking about how the crystals would like respawn.
I would break
Yeah,
all
we're
the
not.
beacons.
Oh, we plan on building like on the actual island is for the.
Well, you put beacons inside the actual little obsidian towers.
Okay.
That's not an idea.
I think that if we are building on the main island, that we don't touch the portal, the spawn platform, or the obsidian pillars with the end crystals on, because people are going to want to respawn the dragon and kill it for the XP. So we don't want to take that ability away from them just because we want to be able to change things.
Oh yeah.
Makes sense.
Also, I'm working on a list on my phone right now of the different team groups you're running to make. Right now I have the architects, the detailers, the portal finders, the miners, and the farm makers. What
I
else
can
you
do
guys
farm.
Yeah,
do?
that's true.
Now the only
We
issue I
have
have
a
with the architects is it really depends on like the kind of style that's
Mhm.
given. Like I can do medieval styles really well, but
Yeah.
anything else I kind of need a reference to work off of.
I
References
mean,
are
the
easy to
architects are
find.
doing the terraforming rather than the building, aren't they?
Well, they're kind of doing like the busy work and the terraforming.
Architect
Okay.
should have like any different groups in that one section, like the terraformers, the
I'll make
designers,
a.
and the builders.
We need to have.
We currently have a few people working on what we want the main center point of the city to be. But once we've decided on that, then we can move on to terraforming.
We
Do
also
we
need
want-
to make it kind of cheap.
Do we want to start first, like make the spawn building first, and then move out to our own specific towns?
I think that the centerpiece is going to be a big build, so it's probably good to sort of decide where that's going to be, start building our towns, and then when we have enough resources to build a good center point, then we build the center point, or just sort of build it slowly as we're building the towns.
So with the center point, are we going to have like a road connecting to it, like a road around it, like kind of like a roundabout, and it being in the center, or is it going to be just like roads going all over the place?
I was saying earlier we should have like roads that branch out from each other that branch into each town from the center.
I think it would look a lot more, like a lot cleaner if we had like a roundabout with like some sort of centerpiece inside of it and then all the roads branching off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, didn't the center that you wanted, like that statue with the people shaking hands?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably have that over. We don't know with that. To be
Yeah,
honest.
it's probably gonna be a work in progress.
If we're talking about it in the centerpiece, you could also have something that would direct people to where each town would be.
Yeah.
Kind of like a massive monolith just pointing in each direction of where every major town is. Where it
Also,
begins.
roads for the respective building materials too.
We also don't know what the next server spawn is actually going to be. If it's going to be the same as what it is here, or if they're going to actually have like an actual spawn center.
I would laugh if they make a new world with the same seed. That would be stupid.
Oh dear.
I doubt they'll do that. They didn't even keep the same seed for the end reset.
No.
Yeah, they switched the seed for the end.
The spawn region is not going to be pre-built when we get on the server. We are almost certain that it's going to be a sort of like it was on this, where the players build the spawn area. There might be a spawn platform like there is here with the M logo. But yeah, we don't know how spawn claims is happening. We don't. The admins even don't know about that. They're still debating on whether they're going to hand out the spawn claims to specific players that they choose, or if it's just going to be a free for all and that whoever gets it.
I think.
Yeah,
I think something that we could bring up is actually wait.
Issues with either one of
Wait
those
on
two,
spawn
though.
claims for a little bit.
They should make
Let
it like
people. Go ahead.
they should make it like you can't build and spawn until like a certain point. Then like after that
They're
point,
saying they should do this and they should do that, but they're not here, so they aren't listening currently.
Well, because I look at it going, it would make
either one of those two, where it's either given to certain people or given to everybody. If it's given to everybody, it's going to be an absolute shit show. Sorry.
If it's given to everybody, then
No,
some weirdo is going to get online and draw a dick right in the middle of everything in its claim.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Well, he'll get banned because it says don't be a dick.
Where's creative mode? Somebody yesterday literally said, "Where's creative mode? I want to draw a giant dick and spawn."
Yeah.
I'm not surprised someone would do something like that.
And they had just gotten on like first.
Yep, and then
Well, like I'm not
See, like-
surprised because that pathway from spawn, the wood one, I'm constantly repairing it because people are cutting out the wood there and making dicks in it.
So like the established people on the server that have been here for a while, they know the community and they know like the culture of it, but the new people that would probably come since it's a new server don't, and they're probably going to be a bunch of trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it'll be absolute chaos either way, depending on how they give out land claims. If it's absolute chaos with everybody trying to get claims over specific areas, if it's given to certain people, the admins are going to be given. They're going to be given a lot of. They're going to catch a lot of flack for giving it out to certain people that somebody doesn't like, or just. Or somebody who just thinks that they deserve a specific claim or anything like that.
Or even showing favoritism by giving out those points.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, because the way I look at it, one way that would kind of make sense is, you know, the big giant groups on the server?
Yes.
Like us? If just divide it into 4, have 4 pathways, but we build 4 pathways, they build 4 pathways going out from the M, or whatever spawn spot.
Yeah.
And each quadrant out for a certain amount of blocks can go to one big group.
So basically, it's like, oh, what? Come on. Now my brain decided to draw a blank. It's kind of like the different alliances on Fallout. Then, like, you got like areas dedicated to like Brotherhood of Steel, stuff like that.
Yeah. You just divide the spawn area out a certain amount of blocks to those 4 groups, the 4 big groups. And that way, when people spawn, they go, oh, there's 4 groups they can join.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can put your shops there, you can put your headquarters and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That way, you can at least get out.
Also cause issues if somebody wanted to build like a group off of one of the main 4, like a subgroup of some kind? Because those 4 quadrants would have to get like approval from a specific group of people, and if they do, there's just going to be why is English so hard?
Oh, don't worry, I get that.
They would like if they get like approval. Yeah.
Right.
If they do get approval, they have to like get a specific area where other people would be in. If there's entire quadrants is populated, wouldn't that also cause issues that way?
Good point. Well, no matter what you do, you're gonna piss off somebody. That's how the world works.
We also positioning of the city, because obviously we're going to probably want it to be a very, very big area spanning probably thousands of blocks.
It's going to be
for the entire city. So it's where we want it in location for the world, but also where we want it in reference to the AOM city, because they're also planning on having something spanning thousands of blocks, and their industrial district that they're planning on making they plan on having it span thousands of blocks too. So yeah.
Right.
Also, something we have to think about is what biome we want the main city in.
Oh yeah.
How much you want to bet? It's going to end up spanning like 3 biomes.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about like the central biome for like the first middle part of the city.
Probably a well-placed plains with some nice-looking biomes around it, like a savanna or
flower plains.
Flower plains, and then we can have like natural bees around.
Yeah. Well, because like example, my base is somehow on a flower plains, a hills, and a forest all at once. My one building. That's like less than like 50 blocks wide.
Yeah. If you were to pick different biomes, one would have to definitely be like a forested area, because that would give you an excellent area. It would give you like it would allow you to monopolize the wood of that particular area, and maybe a mountains too, and then plains, because that would give you all the wood, stone, metal, and
Yeah, because then when you spawn, it's going to be it doesn't matter what biome it is. If there's trees, it'll end up being a plains biome by the end of the first week.
Yeah.
There is. Do we want to stick with a specific style for the city, or do we just don't care, let people run wild with it?
I would say don't build like really like obnoxious, ugly buildings.
Oh yeah.
Like
don't
Nice
if,
lofty
if,
buildings.
Oh, it at least somewhat fits with the established style.
I like
I would
check
say
fits with your
stick
neighbors.
with
Like,
town things.
Yeah.
like if
Make it
it's
so-
Like I plan on making my like house like I have it in the current server, kind of built into like a hillside or like cave, and just kind of do that because I like that style.
like a
for
hobbit
me.
hole?
Kind of. It's not really like that. It doesn't have that aesthetic, but it's just kind of like something similar to what a hobbit hole would be. But it has the kind of glass. But I like the idea. I did it before, and now I'm doing it again. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like if your neighbor's house is built in like in a medieval style, don't build your house in like a
modern.
a pyramid with like 1,000 beacons and the squid flying over the top of it.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
no. Don't do that at all.
Because like I saw there was a house where it's like nice house, giant dick, nice house.
Ah, yep. Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be one person who's just going to build a giant dick.
Yeah.
Well, the server said one of the rules is don't be a dick. It doesn't say you can't be the dick.
Say you can't build one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and you can't live in one
still.
either.
I'm
All I can roll anyways.
All I can think of now is just they put a hole in the top and they shoot it with the rocket with their electro. Oh god.
Cannon.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
clever. I gotta give that to them. They're clever about it.
Oh look, a sheep cannon.
What are the plans like for the city though? Like, what are we putting in it besides like shops and the main building?
Industrial area.
Yeah, and
we just gotta remember, don't be a Corellis and like the server.
Also, I think we should have like a little villager area like Carson City.
I can actually make that.
like a dedicated section to just villagers specifically.
Yeah, like a little like villager trading area.
Yeah, that would be pretty good to have.
Can't we put that in the under the main building? Like make a trader hall in the main building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there could be like multiple villagers for like one job. Like a bunch of farmers and a bunch of like librarians.
That's what we could do.
Because we have an iron if we build at least one iron farm or even more, you can trade it with the weaponsmiths, the toolsmiths, and have unlimited supply of emeralds. That's what I do at my base.
Even then with farms as well.
I know someone who has
for the iron
a
farm.
that trades for diorite.
Oh wow.
Oh god.
Yeah, those are easy to get. How do we want to deal with like the woodland mansions too? Because they're saying that they're going to do it for 12K instead of like the 10K. Do we want to worry about the woodland mansions?
Okay, what?
We could
Where is
them
the
one of our
information for
outposts.
12K come from?
It's just a rumor that's here and there.
What's
because-
10K versus 12K?
The info that we know is that they
like 12K.
The info that I know, and the majority of the AOM know, is that they're planning on having it be bigger than 10K. We don't know if it's going to be like 15K, 20K, but it probably will be 15K minimum. I doubt 12K will be a thing because it's not enough of a change.
So if they are going to do woodland mansions, if we do want one, we're going to have to get on that quick because those are also going to be knocked
Gotta go fast.
immediately.
Yeah, but you're gonna need multiple people to claim it because of the startup claim size.
Yes,
it'll probably all depend on further down the line if they release more information.
Yeah,
I'm kind of hoping because we're all gonna get the OG tag on this when we get to the new server. I kind of hope that we have like a perk of like having a slightly larger claim area start.
They said that it'll be purely that the OG claimed reward will be a purely cosmetic reward rather than any kind of mechanical thing.
That makes sense.
There is also
in all that.
The heart of the sea stuff, because those will go quick as well.
Yeah, those will go very quickly because the benefits of having a heart of the sea and what is the thing called?
Guardian Temple?
Conduit. And Guardian Temple as well.
The benefits of having a Heart of the Sea and the thing that it's used to build with the Heart of the Sea is the benefits are too good to not
Nautical
have.
shell?
Nautilus, yeah.
The Nautilus shell and all that. Was it called a conduit?
Oh, yeah, conduit.
Yeah, conduit.
Conduit is what you
I just said that.
Yeah, not having a conduit would be kind of stupid.
Yeah,
So-
we're gonna
Do we
definitely want a bunch of conduits, so we'll have some people go treasure hunting for Hearts of Seas, and some want to make a drowned farm for the Nautilus shells, and also for tridents.
And I think we should also make a Guardian farm as well.
If we do,
Yeah,
manage to
definitely
find
get a Guardian
temple, we
farm.
want a Guardian
We'll have
farm.
some people go find one.
I have one claim somewhere. I don't know where though. I think
This is for the new server. We're not
For the
talking
new
about
server.
what. Yeah.
All right.
Because if we're talking this server, then Mini Kingdom has one.
Yeah, we already got one.
We've got more the monuments that we can count.
Okay. Yeah, I just joined, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, this is the
Granted,
official
I haven't
meeting
been on the
for
server in a while, but
organising
like.
season 2.
Because as of right now, I can't do much on this computer.
Sad.
And then, how long would we want to wait to like invite towns on the new server?
I don't know.
I'd say probably like a few weeks. At least get
'Cause
something
there's-
established.
There is undoubtedly actually going to be new players that are like, that seems cool. I want to make my own community.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I would say a few weeks. That way we can actually let them die out.
What the fuck is going on in chat right
Let
now?
them get their hype up.
So with the new towns, are we going to make it so we
They're
have to
gonna
claim
smash
every
pass on
block,
watch characters.
including the roads, so we have a less chance of people spawning withers in the towns?
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
I think
that should be, like,
Is that what
So it would
people
make
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it would make more sense for us with the claims to almost use subdivide on, like using the subdivide command for when we start out, so it's a lower chance of people spawning withers.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get players who join the town, notice that there's something on the roads or something else that's unclaimed, and try to claim everything they can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea to claim as much as possible.
Because that's what happened with Paradise, was they had a beacon unclaimed, and a person called Dog Lover came on the server and claimed it. And like he's been banned for months, and we're still finding his claims on the server.
Oh my God.
Because he shared it, he trusted a whole bunch of people, because I guess he knew the system.
Oh yeah.
And just trusted a whole bunch of random people with the claims. Because like my little town, the little town I have, I've hit 4 of his claims.
Damn.
In that area alone, and he maxed out his claim limit.
How
So
much we got on this server?
Pardon?
What is the claim limit on this? I've never tried.
It's
100,000.
1,300. Yeah.
100,000.
It's not bad.
I remember like in
I'm at, like,
town like the current one I'm building, like just dog liver claims everywhere.
Jeez.
They're everywhere, and it's just so hard to get rid of them.
If you just tell Josh, he'll delete them. They'll be gone.
Josh or Carson, maybe.
I can never get Carson's deleted claim. I get ignored from him. I literally type, "Hey Josh, just dog lover claim," and next thing you know, I turn around and he's right in my face.
It's like I'm here.
I look around, I'm like, I've had someone or attacks from that. Yeah. But yeah, 'cause everything was just getting claimed like nuts. It's like, but yeah, that's what you're gonna get. Like again, I had another player that still has my tunnel claim that was supposed to go to Carbon Canadian's medieval valley,
Right.
and I had somebody else that managed to find a 5x5 gap in my claims on a pathway and claimed and built a thing there right on the middle of a pathway.
Okay.
So I have to keep that eye out.
Do you guys agree with the basically worker versus architect thing, where I Well, we're probably gonna change the names of them,
Mhm.
but basically, if you're an architect, you're a finer detail thing, and if you're a worker, you're basically doing big jobs like setting in whole walls
Yeah.
and things like that. You guys agree with that?
It'd probably be a good
Yeah, I
idea to
agree.
just put them in a specific class, like just builder class, and then add in subclasses like you have your main builder to work on the purely structural part of it, making it look nice on the outside. Then you have your detail people who do all the inside stuff.
Yeah,
So it makes
if I can go back to what I had said earlier, I'm trying to make a list right now with architects, terraformers, detailers, portal finders, miners, farm makers, and redstoners.
Hmm.
And I
should
think
probably-
we should.
I definitely
should
enjoy
probably be a
farming more
couple
than
people.
other, like a lot.
Mhm.
Like
Wait, who has the list?
Lava does.
I got the list right now. I'm making it on my phone. And then I'll try and make the rolls later.
There should probably be like at least 2 people or so for each like class that we have that are like the leaders of that for big order builds, so that nobody's like all going willy nilly.
Okay.
I'm already doing that with Space Guys.
But like going back to the spawn like quadrants thing, I think they actually do that. They should have like each person should only be able to like claim a certain amount of blocks in that little quadrant. Don't have people claiming too much that other people can't claim.
Try to build a big story, you have to get like 5 other people to try to join you.
And then there's like
If they were to do that,
mini-games.
how
Go ahead for it.
claims large enough, or they'd have to. It would take a lot of work. Or come on, it'd take a lot of work to get those types of claims to work because you'd have to. It would require you to make multiple claims in one specific area, and then if somebody wanted to build a town or another subgroup in that quadrant, they'd have to go to that specific area, take away that claim, and then, or take away that claim or claims, depending on how large the town they're making, and then go from there.
I was just saying it could be like just a rule for our group. Like say, oh, you can only have this amount of group just for our group, and the groups could just do whatever they want with their quadrant.
Yeah, because I'm tempted to, as soon as we join the server, just take a quadrant over. Ours.
It would also be make it a pain to map because then you'd have to go through each quadrant, and depending on how they build up those and all of that, there might be some trouble due to how large some of the builds may be.
Mm-hmm.
And even with Elytra and fireworks, it could still cause some difficulties.
Mm-hmm. One other thing that there was, do we want to do any mini games? Or if we do mini games, what would we even do?
Parkour.
Maybe spleef.
What is spleef?
Spleef is basically
You dig under the person, and if they fall into the lava, you win.
It's like
Okay.
yeah.
The original servers, like I think Mindplex used to have it, right?
Hypixel, I believe, used to have.
Yes,
one
Hypixel
too.
used to have it, and it's either snow or leaves, and you use shears with leaves. Efficiency shovels snow, and it's always a lava pit, so nobody can like fuck with the rest of it. And it's
Okay.
usually like 20 players pitted against each other in a huge arena.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
You could probably have like an arena district for mini games.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Even if it's not just us from the order and stuff, and it's other people too that are like, can I build a mini game here? But they have like.
It'd be kind of cool to like have it built in the style of like the Grand Arena from Oblivion.
Because you could have, because they could have like prize pools for each thing, and then like if you win all of them, you get like a big prize.
Yeah,
and that would kind of drive people towards it.
Then what? Then what we could do is like people could go there
Instead
and
of
do mini games.
building a specific area for like an arena, you could just build like an entire entertainment district based around the arena, and have smaller mini games around that where you would kind of like prep for the arena and just work from there.
Okay, like
So
parkour.
Yeah, people could go and do those, and then like we could hold like bi-weekly or something mini games where
and
people
stuff
could
like
come and get a
that.
prize if they win.
Yeah.
Talking about mini games with the new archery block too. That could also be a mini game too.
Oh yeah,
right.
Because we could set up an archery range. That could be also it could be a mini game, but also training.
Yeah. That would require. Would that be like a redstone type build though?
Yes, it would require redstone.
Okay, so then we're on the same page on that one.
Speaking of redstone, do we have a group or a number of people in this server who are decent at redstone?
I'm not a professional.
I can do the
good at
basics.
I don't know enough about redstone.
Okay.
The very
I feel
good
like-
basics.
I feel like
So
I
that's
could,
a
yeah.
no. Alright.
If you show me a tutorial, I can follow it, but I know the basics.
If you give me YouTube, I can do it.
I think I can do some. I can do some research. I just gotta watch a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
I know the basics of it.
See, I don't need to watch a
I'm
YouTube for it.
on to what server that's pretty good with redstone. If I could
For
get them
me-
to.
For me, the compare is the worst one for me to know.
I want to suggest an idea, and it's completely okay to deny it, but what if we, instead of having two big industrial districts, we had the revised order and alliance of mini-lad industrial districts as one?
Just one large industrial district spanning across the two towns?
Yeah, what if we had it working together? Well, we had them working together with the industrial district.
That would work pretty well because that would also save up a lot of space for other builds.
Yeah,
I see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you see in the votes chat, I'm just trying to get a rough count of like if we're gonna have enough people to do every job that we have at the moment. So if you look in votes, please only vote on like one. Or if you can, like some of the things you can cross over, but most of the things just only vote on one. I just want to see how many people are going to do each job. See
crossover
what we need more of.
architects and detailers. Are those looking at crossover?
I feel like. I mean.
I think a lot of the architect's job is also to collect materials as well as
Yeah,
big
we're gonna
have busy
all
work
start as
stuff.
miners.
You can cross architects and miners together because it.
Yeah, we can cross those ones.
And to an extent, you could also cross them over with terraformers as well.
I think you could do farm makers and redstoners together.
Yeah,
I think that works.
We also need like
miners / gathering.
Yeah.
What about scavengers?
I think that goes
Scavenging.
under miners.
Yeah.
Gathering, yeah.
I feel like also kind of farm makers, if we want. Like
Go with
basically, if you can
redstoners.
go out and get animals.
Portal finders could just be
that's-
like an extra kind of like you can add
Portal
that to your
finders.
job.
Portal finders you
So-
can probably do, but like.
That'll be a later game. That'll be a later thing.
So like
Well, except for the end portal, we would want to find an end portal as quickly as possible so we can have it.
Yeah, but first we need to get our nether portals up.
we don't set it up. We like know where it is so we can.
We claim it, and so we know where it is, and nobody else can take it from us.
Do we also want to do like some type of nether roll? Like somebody.
Because eventually the nether will become an essential spot.
Yeah, I
We
feel
will
like that
need
would
to
be
go
an
into the nether,
architect.
find the portal, and then get at least one nether wart before everybody else can like go and get some because.
Yeah, but I feel like netherroll we can set up later since it's only going to be in 1.15 for most
It's
of
gonna
the
be
time.
quite new too, so there's like a little too
I
much.
think miners and gatherers should be like kind of the other guys because get a bunch
They
of
can gather all the
the
tools
miners,
and stuff and
yeah.
everything.
So, quick question:
When
is
we-
the nether a thing here in this server?
Sorry.
The what?
The Nether Hub.
Not technically.
Okay.
Do we have to? Somebody would have to make it.
If we did make like another hub, would we want to like just put another spawn portal at a spawn nether portal and then make the hub to everything?
Good question.
That would make traveling a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would.
And griefing in the Nether won't be a thing anymore, correct?
As long as it's claimed.
Another claim.
Yeah, as long as it's claimed.
We can claim in the Nether, yeah.
Cool.
Also, something I think we could do is like another roof highway system, like on the new Season 7 Hermitcraft.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you can do that. You can do it to the industrial districts and stuff like that, and to the other cities.
Yeah.
Went to like a new shopping district.
Yeah. Glad I'm not the only one who watches Hermitcraft.
No.
I watch Hermitcraft.
Green is still trying to get the red band.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still trying to become the next Thanos. He's struggling, yeah.
And for building his first ever item sorter and not having a chest monster.
I still have yet to catch up on Green. I'm still enjoying Mumbo Jumbo's point of view.
Yeah, he just finished the interior of his basement.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It looks so awesome.
I kind of want to build. That's what I kind of want the our main building to look like on the inside.
So, do we have a particular style?
Dude, that's gonna take a lot of resources.
Do we want to go medieval? Or do we want to go futuristic? What's the idea here?
Yeah.
If we're going medieval, we should hire
what Mumbo
Carbon.
Jumbo did and be like.
Yeah, I think
we do what Mumbo Jumbo did and be like futuristic and medieval.
Medieval sounds dope.
Yeah, because
medieval's easiest to do.
Inside.
in medieval
outside with a future inside.
Medieval is easiest to do because you don't need as many fancy blocks.
Also, I'm thinking maybe we could like, choose blocks so we can have multiple designs like Viking and medieval if we just do like a spruce stone brick setting.
Yeah, I think Viking and medieval kind of roll into one, considering the time period.
Yeah.
So it all kind of blends together depending on what style you want, and it will fit in with the aesthetic.
Yeah, I think we should just have it as like stone brick and spruce, kind of, so that we can like roll up.
That with dark oak.
What about
Yeah, and dark oak as well.
It looks really good.
And don't forget cobblestone.
The doors for spruce actually fit the medieval quite well.
Yes. Yeah. Very much so.
So yeah, that's the go for sure.
So what we've established is cobblestone, stone brick.
Probably
spruce.
stone, just stone in general. Stone like blocks in general just work really well with anything. Pretty much.
Don't forget slabs, staircases, all that, and we should definitely do with bricks and some sand.
I wish I had the detailer's eye. I don't know how people do it.
It's a lot of just texturing.
Yeah.
With the detailing, using oak logs and spruce planks does actually work pretty well together because they kind of are the same color.
Yeah.
And you could also do spruce logs and dark oak planks, which also look fantastic together, just because of the contrast itself.
So white wool as like some walls is really good.
I know dark oak and birch, they actually do look good together.
Yes.
Regardless of how like different they are, they look really nice together.
So
I have both of them sitting on my chest unused. I've been using them for firewood.
This question is probably a little out of, but are we giving two roles to people specifically? Can we can one person be both a miner and a farmer, or?
I'm thinking two would be max.
Interesting.
Two classes,
Who
basically.
gave this to me?
Yeah.
Two classes.
Steampunk.
Saying something with like the portal finders is whoever finds the portal first gets to claim it and then trust everybody. They can have like the name that says like they claimed it, so like they found it first.
Yeah. That would work pretty well as it would clear up some confusion as to who found it.
And then there's signs of who like helped.
Yeah.
person to get a sign saying their username and then the date they found the portal.
And flex in front of everybody else's face.
I like it is now. Like there's the diamond armor and then like I forgot what the name was, but and then he has like the date and he said like I found this place and it's like really nice. It should do that. Also have like the nether portal because it's easier to access. Get it look nice. Also have like the appreciation for the people who found it. Like the top things.
Something else is another topic is what are each town's plans for this?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's
it's like, do you want to stay the same? Yeah, it's like, do you want to stay like the same what you're doing now, or do you want to change things?
Because I was going towards more of like a modern kind of look with a lot more kind of taller buildings in my town, and but with modern buildings, but it's kind of still tied in with nature. You still got like a lot of trees close to the buildings, a lot more green than like how you see those like modern renditions of like when they're gonna build like a new like tower district in a city, they have all like green space, that kind of idea.
We could do that with like the medieval aesthetic. It would just take a little bit more work.
Okay, so
But
here's how we
like towns will be different than the Alliance city that we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be better to do.
Yeah, so like the Alliance city is going to be completely separate from all the towns. And the towns are going to have like their own places.
Towns can
the point of the city is that all the towns are in one main place. That's what a city is.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's not what a city is. First of all,
that's what the city is being built for. That's why we agreed on the city. I mean, like, of course, the towns are welcome to build their own things elsewhere, but like, the city is for the main place for all the towns to be. That's what the city is for.
Weren't we building it basically as like you got the main center of the city, and then like each kind of town was basically like a district of that part of the city? Wasn't that how it was going?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the main city is one thing, but our districts can all be a different design, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Different.
Yeah.
I have a question that may or may not be answered now.
Off the way.
Like, how many homes do you think we'll be able to set? Because three is
probably still.
It might stay at 3.
How many what?
Homes.
Okay. Yeah, it'll probably remain the same as it carries over. It means less work for the teams.
Can everybody look at the votes channel and vote medieval or futuristic? Because we're at a split decision right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought we were settled on medieval. Holy buckets.
One of the hardest things about the futuristic style is that you need a lot of later game blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's expensive.
So we wouldn't be able to build much of anything until we collect a lot of quartz, prismarine,
iron.
Yep, but also the futuristic, you can absolutely blow people's minds.
There's probably other things you could do as well with all the nether blocks that are coming out as well.
Yeah,
especially with like the blue lanterns.
I'm really excited for the dark bricks.
While it's true, it can look really good. It's just very difficult to do early game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we could do medieval for the start, and then we could do almost two
into futuristic.
Yeah, I feel like we could do almost two cities in a way. One
we have the main city, which will be medieval, and then another city that's set.
Yeah, I feel like.
Well, it's like what you could do is like you could start at the medieval, and then as you get further into the city, it starts going futuristic.
I feel like
end up being steampunk.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of almost literally just a line down the middle, and obviously once we get more into this, but a line down the middle. The one have a big building in the front. The one side is medieval. The one side is futuristic, and almost kind of a
How would
make it
the
like an evolution
work
thing.
though if we did it that way?
It would be the same building, but two different styles. One on one side, one on the other.
Oh, I was
feel
like
like that would
flagpoles.
be-
I don't want to shoot down your idea, but that would kind of be a nightmare to look at.
Yeah.
You would have to use. Yeah, it would be a logistics nightmare to actually get it to work.
A logistics and it would kind of okay, no offense, but it would kind of be kind of ugly from like an artistic standpoint.
You could make it look good. It would just take.
It should be like more of
A
a
lot of
transition. Like it'd be like full on medieval, then like a few futuristic things, or like modern. Then it starts moving more into the modern area.
Yeah, so like you go like from futuristic, or you go from like medieval, and then as you slowly go on, you add more futuristic things to it, and then it fully goes out to futuristic. So it's like kind of like a gradient type thing. Where you start with medieval, you start with medieval, then you start getting more modern, and you add more futuristic things to the medieval, and then you just go fully futuristic.
Yeah. I have to publish it.
Also, for the job vote, I'm just making sure I got everyone right for the jobs. Architects, Gravel, KZM, and Carrick. Terraforms, KZM, me, and Corey. Details, Cuda. What up?
I'm trying to make sense of what steampunk is talking about. I still don't quite understand.
It's like basically, in a way,
Medieval
it's like
powered by steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
main metal component.
No, he's talking about the person that's named Steampunk in the chat.
Oh.
Oh.
It's like the Berlin situation with like the Berlin Wall separating East Berlin and West Berlin, where they're like two separate things altogether.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like it's not gonna separate. I'm thinking about something like not separating the two cities, but we like have like a city wall around the entire thing.
Yeah, because we could do it like you can do it like where you got the old city, which is the old buildings, then the perimeter wall, as like the historic district is the center, and then after that it starts to go more modern.
Yeah,
like every European city.
Yeah.
And like as we start to build more futuristic homes, we can like homes we moved out of, we can like start putting cobwebs and make it look like it's been like a little bit abandoned or something.
Now it's an American city.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Canadian cities are the same way. Everybody's moving out of the city because it's too expensive to live in.
Yeah.
Like Toronto. Oh, look at the building. How much does it cost? It's about $500,000. What is it? It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
Yeah, pretty much.
Steampunk. I think that the idea of like districts was kind of like generally agreed upon. It kind of English. Why is it so hard? I think it would be easier just to do it in districts because then it kind of doesn't look like a giant clusterfuck of just everything at once.
Even if it's like a road separating off from like the main city, and then you go like a road that separates into a district, where it's like my hometown. There was like 3 towns really close together, but they were all their separate things with like 5 minutes of road in between. So it's just like a road leads off into this own district, so that the town starts and they have their own style over there that's separate from the actual city.
Yeah.
And your town's a lot like.
With that idea of the different districts, I think it should be like a kind of like gated wall, like in Attack on Titans, where it's like a little wall that directly leads into it, showing a transition.
Well, time to spawn a giant zombie.
Yep.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going medieval, and then I like the idea of medieval with sort of a futuristic.
Yeah, I'm
like a futuristic vibe with it.
Yeah, some like elements futuristic. Like I feel like we could do. I don't really know how.
Right,
I mean, we could also. We could also just do like medieval to start out. Just it's easy. We could do just honestly cobble and like planks and stuff.
Cobble like spruce. It's like a really
Small,
medieval look.
yeah, like
If you were to do it medieval with futuristic elements, it would. Don't want to drop that. It would have to be like you'd have to play up one specific aesthetic more than the other. Like say you would play up more of the medieval aesthetic than you would the futuristic.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, we
enough
also
so
need to-
that original aesthetic is still present, and that the other aesthetic is also very noticeable. It's a bit of a balancing issue in that regard, because if you make too much of one or the other, it kind of falls out of the general idea.
We also could do a thing like, almost like medieval, on the top, and then we could do some kind of ruins underground, like some kind of medieval ruins
Yeah, like a
underground.
catacombs, like a catacombs
Yeah,
type
but
thing. Where it's like
but
I
like
don't know
you
where
take
it
an elevator
was.
down.
It might
Paris,
have been
probably?
Viking Villa. No, it might have been Viking Villa that had like a sewer tunnel type thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Goblin Slayer situation there, where it's just there's the already established city, and then there's like ruins underneath and all that.
It's kind of like
Like if we had
Futurama.
like a catacombs type of thing.
Because mine has just tunnels underneath mine.
Yeah, it's kind of like if any of you know in Futurama the sewer, where it's like it's
yeah.
basically New York, but it's like a wasteland. So we could kind of do that. I kind of like that
We'll
idea.
have like some sort of mail system. Like everyone has a mailbox outside their house, and then
Should we
that's
could put that together with like
Oh,
For, like,
a roll or a mailer.
or we could do that or there's